Okay, we're gonna finish up this little drawing that we have here by adding some plants from the 3D warehouse. So I'm going to open up my 3D warehouse over here, opens up my window, and I'm going to search for plants. You can search for all kinds of plants. You can be specific. You can say plants and trees. You can say shrubs. You can search for a specific kind of plant that you want. But we got plants and trees. Let's see what we get here. So you do want to be careful of the size of what you're downloading or maybe the way that it was constructed. Sometimes people will construct them as flat 2D objects. Sometimes they'll be 3D objects. So sometimes you just have to put it in, see how it looks, and then if it doesn't look good, you delete it. But let's start with a tree. This looks like it might be a nice tree. Let's give this one a try. I'm going to hit download and say yes. And aha, there we go. That does look like a nice tree. Okay, so let's put this in let's put it in about here. And we can see our bounding box. So we can see that I got it onto the plane, which is really good. Sometimes they float. And I think that's a good size, but if we wanted to make it bigger, we could scale it. So we could go to our scale tool. We could make it a little wider if we wanted to. We could make it maybe a little taller if we wanted to. If we wanted to just expand it evenly, uniformly all around, we'd grab a corner box. It looks like a pretty nice tree. And look at that, our shade cell curves just in between those branches. How convenient. So that looks like a nice tree. It's providing a little bit of shade, but not enough. That's why we added the shade sails. Let's see what other kind of plants we can include. Go back to our 3D warehouse, bring it back over. Let's do shrubs. See what we get. We have a series of shrubs here. This looks kind of nice. Nice little cluster of plants. Keep scrolling. That looks like a nice shrub. We have a whole line of shrubs here. What I'm kind of looking for this is like maybe a nice little line or cluster of plants that maybe looks like it's been part of the landscaping. Um, I think I might, how about some shrubs in a pot? Let's go with that. So let's download this into our SketchUp. And I think I want to put this along the edge of our new deck. I'm going to rotate just so I can see where I'm putting it. We're going to put it right here. I'm going to rotate around. Yeah, that looks good. Let's give this couple a row of plants. So there's a couple of ways to do this, but the most basic is to just copy and paste. So while it's selected, I'm going to hit our Control C for copy, and then I'm going to do Control V, and it's giving me the option to place another planter. We're just going to plant like 3 of them here. And we'll do Control V again. Should give me another one. There it goes. You will notice that my computer is starting to move a little bit slower. And that is because the more objects that we put into the space, the more the computer program has to render. Look at how when I moved that all, it's taking a minute for my program to catch up. It will. There we go. But this is why when you're putting things into SketchUp and you're working, if you want to help speed up your computer, you want to use tags. I'll make a separate video on this later. But that's over here in your default tray. You want to put basically different objects on different tags so that you can hide those objects from view while you're working to speed up your computer a little bit. The less your computer has to render in real time, the faster it's going to work for you. I think this looks pretty nice. I think our customer is going to like it. So at this point, this is where I would start putting together my animation scenes to make this into a video, which I will cover in the next video for you.